Welcome to the pre-match press conference ahead of India versus Pakistan game. We've got the captain Rohit Sharma here just for questions, and I'll hand over to Moulin for a short, brief announcement.
Before we begin, we seek your cooperation. We've got a large presence of media here, so not everyone will get to ask a question. So kindly understand. Yeah. Yes. Go ahead.
With India a winning start and Pakistan a shaky start, how much of a relevance is that from this match point of view, or does pitch hold the key?
No, I think playing good cricket holds the key. No matter opposition, pitch, I think you know what to expect from the conditions. So you got to prepare yourself in a way that you know these type of conditions are there in front of you all. So we've spoken about it, what we need to do on these type of conditions. We have had lengthy chats with individuals about what the game plan can be for the batters and the bowlers as well, and try and control what is in your control, which is to give your best, which is to assess and play accordingly. I said it in the previous press conference as well, the first one where I said there is a lot of experience in our changing room. So when you come across conditions like this, I expect everyone to make good decisions, at least try and make good decisions. Of course, it can go on either side of it, but as long as you think and make decisions based on what you see in front of you, you're giving yourself the best chance of having success. So I think that is what we are going to try and do. Again, we're going to approach how we approached the first game. Nothing changes for us. We want to try and tick all the boxes in batting, bowling and fielding. पूछो यार कोई भी पूछो ना
Rohit, we know that Virat always has had a stranglehold over the Pakistan attack, especially in T20 World Cup. How good has he been in practice till now? Because we didn't see him against Bangladesh, and we saw him and had a long batting stint yesterday. And how important will his role be in tomorrow's game?
Yeah, look, like everyone else, I think I don't want to rely on one or two individuals to win us the game. I think all 11 of us needs to contribute. And of course, there are key players who are going to play key roles for us. But I think everyone needs to chip in whatever they can, in however they can, in their best possible way. And speaking of Virat, obviously, he didn't play that Bangladesh game, but he's had enough training under his belt before this game. He trained yesterday, didn't had a great outing in the first game, but that is, we're not going to look into too much of that. Again, the kind of experience that he has, playing all over the world, playing in big tournaments, nothing can beat that. So I think, like him, there are responsibility on everyone who's going to play tomorrow to fetch us those 2 points.
Rohit, you've spoken about staying in the present, and all of you are professional cricketers. But when something happens like what happened in the Ireland game, where you got a blow, Rishabh got a blow, what does it take for the batter who has got hit, or for the guys sitting there, to put that behind and just focus on what's coming next? How much does it take out of you mentally to do that?
Hey, look, it's tough, but that's when again I will come back to the experience part of it. I think a lot of these guys are quite experienced, and the reason they are representing the country out of 1.4 billion is because they are mentally tough. They are different from the rest who are sitting back home. They have everything with them. They are slightly more I wouldn't say skilled, but it's more to do with how mentally they think about it. And when you are playing at the highest level, all these blows that you get, I don't think it counts for anything. What counts is what's in front of you. We saw many examples when you play in places like South Africa, Australia, and you have to cross those hurdles. The reason we won that Gabba test match was because of our mental toughness. The last day when we were batting on that pitch in Gabba, we saw the invariable bounce there, and a lot of the batters got hit on their chest, fingers, and these are the hurdles that you have to cross when you want to have success in international cricket. It cannot be it is not going to be easy every time, and these are the moments that you yourself as individual want to put in and try yourself and test yourself. So I'm sure all the players who are going to play want to be in difficult conditions, difficult situation. They thrive on this kind of moments. So again, it's the World Cup. So nothing can get bigger than this. You're playing for your nation in the World Cup. I think the blows that you get or you take on your arm, your finger, on your head, I think that can be secondary. You need to put the team's cause first, whether it is staying out there and battling it out and getting the job done for the team.
Rohit, it's the same game of bat and ball. The bowlers do the same things that other bowlers do, but when there's a Pakistan game or a semi-final or a final, the stakes get higher, the expectations change. As players and as a captain, how does the leading in period change for you? Small markers like how your brain is working, what kind of sleep you're getting, how you're feeling in the warm-ups, etc. Is there any change in that, or is it just like another game?
No, not really. Nothing has changed from last 7 months, because we played them in Asia Cup and then the World Cup and now. So earlier it was a different ball game because we used to play them maybe once in 4 years or 2 years. Now it's a different ball game. We literally played 7 months back in Asia Cup and the World Cup, and here we are again now. So for me, I think nothing changes. I've said it many a times. I want to approach this as another international game where, I got to get myself recollected and, make those decisions on the field. And I'm sure everyone will have their own way of dealing with games like this. But I have my process. I'll think about what is right to do at this point in time. Being a captain, I have to make decisions on the field. So I think what's more important for me is to just think about what I need to do right now or this particular over, not to even think of how much do we need to get after 20 overs or how much we need to bowl them out. I think it's about that one over, how we want to finish that over, staying in the present and literally just nailing it down to maybe over by over and think about what you need to do in that particular over. And that is where the skill of captain comes into play. I'm sure other captains think differently. Everyone has their own way, but this is how I like to think about that one particular over, because this is literally a place where you can't think too far ahead. Game changes every over here, so you need to think about that particular over and how you can win that one over and then move on to the next over. So I think it's about that. I know there's a lot of thinking that needs to go in these kind of thought process, but I'm okay with that.
Rohit, Rishabh at number 3. Obviously, there's a lefty breaking up 3 right-handers. But, this is a guy coming back after 15 months. Big leap of faith. Would you put this in the flexible category? You think this is a role which he could play regardless of how he fares throughout the whole World Cup and maybe even beyond?
Yeah, I think, I had to look at Rishabh's just few games in IPL to make up my mind where he's going to bat in the World Cup. And when I saw him the first half of the tournament, I was pretty happy and clear that this is where he's going to bat. And yeah, with a player like him, the kind of ability he has, it's always tough to find the right number for a player like him. But I thought for us particularly, when we have three right-handers in the top four, it's nice to have him in the middle, where I think later on when we move ahead in the tournament, the spin is going to play a big part, where his counter-attacking can come into picture in a big way. Since we don't have Jaiswal at the top, we wanted somebody in the middle who can just go and play freely. And Rishabh, I thought, is the guy, and I've seen enough of him over this 5-6 years now to know what his strengths are. And obviously there is a little bit of weakness as well, but I would like to focus on the strength as of now. And I think, he's got an all-round game, and we want to utilize that up front, where he gets to play maximum balls along with some of the other experienced players. So, yeah. And again, I said, besides the openers, none of the guys' positions are fixed as such. We want to be very flexible in that, and the message has been given to them very clearly about it, that only the openers will stay stagnant unless it's a super over or it's a 5-over game. But otherwise, the openers will stay the same. And then from number 3 onwards till number 7, we want to be flexible and think what is the right matchup. And certain guys love certain entry points in the game as well. So we want to think about all of those and then try and head into the game.
Rohit, your ultra-aggressive approach starts in the previous World Cup was crucial to India's successful campaign. So given the conditions in New York, I'm not talking about Miami or West Indies, is there a need to change the approach, or you will be like that? Because once the ball gets older, the runs are easier to come by.
Yeah, I think absolutely spot on. I want to play my game in a very balanced way. I don't want to be too aggressive or too cautious also. I want to find that right balance. And depending on what the pitch is doing on that particular day, I want to assess and play accordingly. But having said that, someone has to put pressure on the bowlers to try and do something different. Otherwise, it's a very easy game. Come and hit that length, let the pitch do the rest. Unless the batters go and try and do something different, the bowlers are not going to change their plan too much. That's my understanding. Somewhere you got to be innovative, brave to take all those options. But there is a reason we are playing with 8 batters, because someone has to go and play freely at the top and try and see if they can put pressure and try and get those runs quickly as well. The conditions do matter, and certainly in New York, at least here, it is not, you don't feel that you can just go and play freely or swing your bat the way you do in the other venues. So, you got to be mindful. That's where I think I want to use my experience and play. But having said that, I want to keep that balance of not being too aggressive and not being too cautious also. I want to stay in the middle.
रोहित भाई, जब पाकिस्तान टीम को अगर देखें तो लास्ट 7-8 मंथ से बड़ी इनकंसिस्टेंट क्रिकेट हो रही है, तो ये चीज़ को आप किस तरह देख रहे हैं कि पाकिस्तान की इनकंसिस्टेंसी और इतना अच्छा नहीं खेल पा रही पाकिस्तान की टीम? तो क्या इस चीज़ से वजह से आप लोग को थोड़ा एडवांटेज मिलता है, या आपके जहन में ये बात भी मौजूद है कि पाकिस्तान किसी भी मैच में कभी भी कोई कमबैक कर सकता है? एक मैच यूएसए से हारता है, दूसरा कोई बड़ा मैच जीत सकता है.
हाँ, देखिए, यही खासियत है T20 क्रिकेट की. कहीं पे कुछ भी हो सकता है. लास्ट ईयर भी और लास्ट वर्ल्ड कप में भी पाकिस्तान जिम्बाब्वे के साथ हारे थे, बट इवेंचुअली उन्होंने ही फाइनल खेला था. तो ये फॉर्मेट ऐसा है कि यहाँ पे आप हल्के नहीं रह सकते, ऑपोजिशंस के बारे में ज़्यादा नहीं सोच सकते कि ऑपोजिशन का क्या फॉर्म है. फॉर्म को आने में ज़्यादा देर नहीं लगती इस फॉर्मेट में. और सर्टनली अगर आपने शुरुआत अच्छी की तो ऐसा लगता है कि आपके पास फॉर्म है. तो आई थिंक ये फॉर्मेट थोड़ा सा डिफरेंट है फ्रॉम ओडीआई एंड टेस्ट क्रिकेट. वहाँ पे एक कंसिस्टेंसी, आप जिस तरीके से खेल रहे हो वो मैटर करता है. बट T20 क्रिकेट में आई थिंक उस दिन पे क्या हो रहा है वो मैटर होता है और वो मैटर करता है. तो आई थिंक आई एम श्योर कि पाकिस्तान टीम ने भी सोचा है कि हमारी क्या गलती हुई थी लास्ट मैच में. आई एम श्योर वो लोग भी सोचेंगे कि ये मैच में वो गलतियां ना करे और अच्छा क्रिकेट खेले. तो T20 क्रिकेट ऐसा होता है कि वहाँ पर आप सोच नहीं सकते ज़्यादा ऑपोजिशन के बारे में कि लास्ट मैच हार के आए, तो ज़रूरी नहीं है कि ये मैच भी हारेंगे और हल्का खेलेंगे। तो आपको अपना क्रिकेट अच्छा खेलना है और उसी चीज़ पे मैं अपनी टीम को फोकस करने के लिए बोलूँगा, और आई एम श्योर कि सारे लड़के भी उसी चीज़ पे फोकस करेंगे कि कैसे क्रिकेट खेलना है, कैसे अच्छा क्रिकेट खेलना है और हमको क्या करना है एज ए टीम।
रोहित, आपको लगता है कि इंडिया को इस बात का एज होगा कि न्यूयॉर्क में इंडिया ने ज़्यादा टाइम गुजारा है, कंडीशंस को वो बेहतर समझते हैं पाकिस्तान से?
हाँ, कई हद तक आप कह सकते हो कि हम ज़्यादा टाइम क्रिकेट खेले, बट देखिए ये न्यूयॉर्क में क्रिकेट हो रहा है, ये हमारा तो घर नहीं है। तो हमने 6-7 दिन हो सकता है ज़्यादा बिताए, बट उसमें भी 3-4 दिन बारिश हुए, हमें प्रैक्टिस करने का मौका नहीं मिला। बट हाँ, हमने 2 मैच खेला है, तो 2 मैच का एक्सपीरियंस है, बट अभी हमको पता नहीं कि किस विकेट पे हम मैच खेलेंगे। यहाँ पे विकेट हर दिन अलग बिहेव कर रहा है, तो दोनों के लिए सेम अपॉर्चुनिटी होगा, सेम कंडीशंस होगा। तो मेरे हिसाब से जो टीम उस दिन अच्छा क्रिकेट खेलेगी वो जीतेगी, ना कि हमने ज़्यादा टाइम न्यूयॉर्क में बिताया है तो हमें कंडीशंस का अवेयरनेस ज़्यादा है। देखिए ये एकदम ड्रॉप इन पिच है, ड्रॉप इन पिच का आइडिया हम जहाँ रहते हैं वहाँ पे ड्रॉप इन पिच का आइडिया उतना होता नहीं है, हमें आता नहीं है। क्योंकि क्यूरेटर भी खुद, जब हम क्यूरेटर से बात कर रहे थे यहाँ पे, वो भी काफ़ी कंफ्यूज थे कि पिच कैसा खेलेगा, कितना घास निकालना चाहिए, कितना नहीं निकालना चाहिए। तो अगर उन्हें इतना कन्फ्यूजन है तो इमेजिन हमें कितना कन्फ्यूजन रह सकता है। तो आई थिंक बेसिकली जब आप ऐसे ग्राउंड पे खेलते हो तो आपका फोकस होना चाहिए कि एक एक बॉल पर, कि ये बॉल आ रहा है, इसको मुझे कैसे खेलना है, कैसे रन बनाना है। एक स्ट्रैटेजी आप बना सकते हो एज अ टीम, एज अ बैटिंग ग्रुप, एज अ बॉलिंग ग्रुप, और वो स्ट्रैटेजी के साथ आप खेल सकते हो। तो हमने भी ऐसे ही कुछ प्लानिंग किया हुआ है, ऐसे ही बात किया हुआ है लड़कों के साथ। तो देखते हैं अभी कल का विकेट कैसा होता है। हमें बहुत जल्दी असेस करने की ज़रूरत पड़ेगी विकेट क्या खेल रहा है, और चाहे बैटिंग कर रहे हो, बॉलिंग कर रहे हो, उस हिसाब से क्विकली एडजस्ट करके स्टार्ट करना पड़ेगा।
रोहित, सब लोग विकेट की बात कर रहे हैं, लेकिन ये आउटफील्ड बहुत बड़ा है, बाउंड्री लाइन बहुत बड़े है और रेत की आउटफील्ड है, इसलिए बॉल ट्रैवल भी नहीं कर रहा है। तो ये जो इम्पोर्टेंट गेम्स रहेंगे, इसमें चौके छक्कों के जगह भाग मिल्खा भाग, ये कितना इम्पोर्टेंट रहेगा? क्योंकि रन्स भाग के निकालना कितना इम्पोर्टेंट रहेगा?
नहीं, बिल्कुल। देखिए यहाँ पे बाउंड्री और छक्के इतने आसानी से नहीं मिलते, तो ऑब्वियसली आपको गैप में बॉल डालकर 2-2, 3-3 रन भागने की बहुत ज़रूरत है। एक साइड ऑब्वियसली, अभी जैसे मैंने बोला, पिच कौन सा पिच है हमें पता नहीं, बट अगर जो भी पिच है, एक साइड बड़ा हो, एक साइड छोटा हो, या बीच का पिच हो, तो दोनों साइड इक्वल होगा। बट फिर भी आउटफील्ड साइड्स में काफ़ी बड़े हैं, तो वहाँ पे अपॉर्चुनिटी है टीमों के पास कि थोड़ा स्मार्ट रह के बॉल को गैप में पुश करके तेज़ी से भागा जाए। क्योंकि हमने देखा जब आप ऊपर से भी मारते हो बॉल, वहाँ पे फंस जा रहा है। तो थोड़ा सा अननोन चीज़ है, बट जो है वो है। अब जो कंडीशन है वो है, उस मैनेज करना पड़ेगा, और क्या।
रोहित, टूर्नामेंट का स्टार्ट अच्छा करना इंपॉर्टेंट होता है किसी भी टीम के लिए। आप लोग का बड़ा ज़बरदस्त स्टार्ट हुआ है, पाकिस्तान का बड़ा स्ट्रगलिंग स्टार्ट हुआ है। कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्टअप के लिए, मोमेंटम बिल्टअप के लिए कितना इंपॉर्टेंट है? बॉडी लैंग्वेज, कल हम आपके प्रैक्टिस सेशंस भी देख रहे थे, एंटायर टीम वाज वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट। सो हाउ डू यू फील योरसेल्फ एंड एज अ कैप्टन ऑफ द टीम गोइंग इनटू दिस बिग गेम?
No, see, I'm pretty confident. I think that body language plays a big part because that is very much in your control. Skills sometimes can take a backstage because of somebody performing, somebody not performing. But body language is always in your control, and you can always perform with your body language on the field. How you show yourself up for any game, not just tomorrow's game. But this is the World Cup we are talking about. There is no room for complacency, and you can't relax at any given stage because every team is capable of beating every team, especially in this format, in this tournament. people have a lot of these teams are playing a lot of T20 cricket these days. So you cannot come into a game thinking, okay, we can roll over any opposition. Your mind needs to be right there and think about how we can win this game and try and be 100% or maybe more than 100% in that game. Can't relax. So I think that obviously starts with, how you show yourself up, how you start the game, your body language, and wanting to do something for the team in whatever possible way. If you don't have a good day with the bat, there's always a chance you can take a couple of good catches, run out, create that momentum for the team, create that energy for the team on the field. So we try and take our practice sessions quite seriously and try and make sure that we utilize that session because that is the only time you get together as a team where everyone can come together and be as a team. So yeah, you try and make the most of your training sessions that you get, and because that, like I said, that's where everyone comes together. We can talk about things, talk about what we need to do in the game, and certainly it helps going into with a very positive and clear mind frame, whichever game you play. Thanks, guys.